Hello, my beautiful one. I'm Sam Katz, and I have dedicated my life to supporting you to live the delicious, abundant, and exciting life that you deserve. Before we get into today's video, I invite you now to take a moment to make sure that you have subscribed so that we can stay connected to each other. When you join this community, you are joining your soul family. You have found your soul tribe. I invite you to also to share whatever breakthrough you have during this video, or simply share with me in the comment section where you're at in your journey at this moment. You are far more than a number to me. You matter to me. Let's get into it. Many of us go through life with an abandonment wound, which stems from our childhood. Either we had an absent parent, experienced rejection in early childhood, or perhaps there was neglect. Either way, having an abandonment wound is not your fault, my baby. And how this manifests in our adult life, we become people pleasers, we attract knocks into our human experience, we have difficulty in our relationships with attachment problems. We either become avoidant attachment or anxious attachment. This can also manifest as a low self-esteem, where you go through life feeling less than, not good enough, not worthy. But I'm here to tell you, my baby, you are worthy. You are good enough. I've struggled with an abandonment wound. And the first step towards healing my abandonment wound came with not only forgiving the perpetrators from my childhood and teenage years, it came with forgiving myself. Forgiving myself for the parts or the aspects of myself that abandoned myself. That was the first step towards healing my abandonment wound. Forgiving myself for all perceived wrongdoing. And secondly, this is probably the biggest reason why many of us go through this lifetime as people pleasers and completely abandoning ourselves. You have to feel the emotion that you have been avoiding. And I want you to listen to me very carefully and make a mental note of this. You have to give yourself permission to feel the emotion that you are avoiding. And each of us will experience this emotion as a different kind of emotion. But for me specifically, this was the emotion of anger. Little Sam, teenage Sam, learned from a very young age to suppress that anger, to allow it to go deep, deep, deep inside and not allow that anger to surface. You need to allow that emotion, the core root emotion, to surface and feel it. Allow yourself to feel that emotion that you have been overcompensating with people pleasing, martyrdom, being a constant yes man. Feel the emotion, and automatically, almost instantaneously, once you allow yourself to feel that emotion, you no longer have the need or the desire to become a people pleaser or a doormat in your relationships. You become the author of your own story. No longer is circumstances and life and other people directing your life. You become the director of your own human experience. This is powerful stuff we're working with here. So here's just a quick run through for my type A's and my babies who fell asleep halfway. Firstly, forgive yourself for all perceived wrongdoing. Forgive yourself for the times when you abandoned yourself. Forgive yourself for the times where you put yourself last. Forgive yourself for the times where you allowed yourself to become a doormat in your relationships with other people. Forgive yourself for the times when you neglected yourself. Forgive those aspects that martyred and sacrificed your own needs. And secondly, and I want you to make a mental note of this, this is really important, allow yourself to feel that emotion that you've been suppressing for so long, whether it's anger, whether it's guilt. Allow yourself to feel that emotion and allow your inner alchemy to take place to transmute that emotion and turn it into love. You are powerful, my baby, and it's time for you to step into your power. That's right. Thank you for joining me today. I am so proud of you and I honor you. Thank you for sharing this space with me. I love you so much. Peace, my baby.